Good evening, everyone. Happy Wednesday evening. I'm so happy to be here with you tonight. My name is Jaimie, and I am in upstate New York. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you are not familiar with who I am, it's a pleasure to meet you. Tonight, I am going to be making a new card using brand new product. I literally just ripped it off and started getting into it all. So I'm really excited. This is the card we're going to be making. It's kind of on the simpler side, which honestly is kind of my jam. So I'm really excited for it. So come on in. Lori's here. Let me know that you're here. Hi, Heather. Thanks for joining, ladies, tonight. As you come on in, let me know that you're watching live. Like I said, I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I have been for 5 years, and I do it because I love it. It's the one job I look forward to, and I just have so much fun doing it. So I am so happy to be here with you tonight. A couple sort of business things I want to let you know about, and then we're going to dive into the card. It's not going to take too long. I'm really excited for it, though. So Number one, this Friday, 8 o'clock, for 1 hour, I'm going to be hosting a beach party. I'm so excited. I'm going to be hosting a beach party right here in Facebook. It's going to be right in the events. It's my new catalog launch party. It's going to be for 1 hour only from the comfort and safety of your home. It's going to be a little fast-paced. It's going to be a lot of fun, lots of interaction, lots of things to do, some games. Of course, there's going to be prizes. And of course, I'll give you some stamping tips and tricks and ideas and that sort of thing too. So this coming Friday, May 14th, 8 to 9 Eastern time, I'd love for you to join. It is completely free. It's just something that, I don't know, I felt like doing, you know. I feel like we all could use a little partying right now, and you know, beach theme, because hello, that's so much fun. So make sure you mark your calendars, and that I would love to see you. So join me then, 8 o'clock Friday for just 1 hour. So that not that long of a commitment on your part, and I promise it's going to be fun, and hopefully you'll win some free goodies. I stocked up on my drawer of like free goodness. It's full, and I'd love to get it all to you. So the second thing I want to mention is right now Stampin' Up! Has some really great opportunities for you to save money, which is kind of ironic because when I think of shopping, I think of like spending money, but in this case, it's actually saving you money. There's a couple different ways, but I wanted to highlight my favorite way to save money right now, and that's through our Join Plus starter kit. So for $99 right now, you get $155 worth of product. That is a lot of product. I put together today sort of a visual of what that might look like, and it was a lot. I just kept pulling things and pulling things and pulling things. I was really kind of impressed. And it ships for free, which is another $15 in savings. No commitment to do parties, no commitment to sell if you do not want to. Of course, you can if you wish, but never any pressure. We just love to share what we do and try and get you the best value when it comes to your Stampin' Up! Hobby. So I'd love to talk more about it with you. Let me know, and I can certainly answer any questions. And I just had my monthly team meeting last night, and I just love the ladies on my team so much. They are so near and dear to my heart. And I just love that. I wouldn't have gotten to know them otherwise than through Stampin' Up! And it's just kind of brought us together and united us. So I just want to keep sharing it. It's so much fun. So let me know if you have any questions. Let's get into tonight's card. I literally just whipped it up like a couple of hours ago. I had another one designed. I mean, it's an okay card, but it wasn't one that I necessarily wanted to do live for you. And so this is the card we're going to make. And as soon as I flip the phone around, you're going to see that there's something missing. Can you tell what's wrong with my card? I do it all the time. If you've heard me design cards in the past, I have a tendency to do this when it comes to designing cards. We'll see if you guys can figure it out. If there's something missing. Okay, I am going to flip the card around. I mean, my phone around, excuse me. Look away if you tend to get dizzy. Hopefully I can do it. Sometimes it's a little clunky. And then we'll get started on tonight's cards. So let's see if I can flip this. Oop, well, that was my forehead. That's a little scary. No one needs to see a close-up of my forehead. Oh my goodness, that's hysterical. Good evening, Kate. Hey, Michelle. Yes, exactly. You called it, Michelle. The greeting is missing. So I do this all the time where I make a card, I design it, and then I get done, literally done, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I didn't leave a place for the greeting, for the sentiment. So in this case, I snuck it in the inside. I just left a best wishes on the inside. But tonight, I'm going to try and stamp a sentiment up here in the corner. We'll see if I can kind of finagle and make it work. Let me show you some of the beautiful product I'm working with. This is brand new product from the new annual catalog, sort of hot off the press. This bundle is the Artistically Inked. Well, this is the stamp set. It is part of a bundle. And this is a beautiful suite of product. It has this really gorgeous alcohol inked design, look, feel to it. Really, really pretty. I'm going to be using a couple of these florals. I wanted to try this one. I haven't yet. But really, really pretty. And great sentiments, like you have a thank you, a birthday, a hello, and a best wishes. It's like basically everything you need. I love it. And then it is part of a bundle, so when you buy the bundle, you save the 10%. And these dies are really, really, really beautiful. So I love that we have these outline dies to coordinate with the stamped images, but then we also have these two sort of massive, I mean, they are huge dies that kind of cut out this different look. It's not really meant to be colored. It's just, well, it looks like this. And it's huge. Here, I'll show you. This is the leaf one. It's just really, really, they're big, but coordinate beautifully. So you're going to want to get the bundle. Again, you're going to save the 10% when you buy it together. The bundle has its own special product number. So make sure you don't just go putting things in individually and then hoping they give you the discount. You have to use the special code. Sorry, I was looking. I had put my mint macaron away. So this is a color palette I'm working with. Really fresh, bright, and it's using two of our new ink colors. So I have mint macaron, polished pink, and pale papaya. The polished pink and pale papaya are, again, new to the new annual catalog. They're the 2021-2023 ink colors. That is such a tongue twister. Oh my goodness. That just, it doesn't necessarily roll off the tongue. And it does have coordinating designer paper, which I didn't grab. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Where is it? Hold on, if I can't find it. Wow, I have no clue what I did with the paper. It's somewhere here. I don't know. There is coordinating designer series paper, and it's beautiful. I'm going to use a piece of it tonight. Let me just get out my catalog, because I didn't even write down the name of it. Oh my goodness, I'm off my game here, people. Let's see. The designer, well, I can show you a picture of it. The designer series paper that coordinates is the Expressions in Ink paper. This paper is stunning. Stunning, stunning. This is a little bit that I'm going to use tonight, one of the patterns. And it's specialty paper because you can see that has this sort of gold running through it. So, so pretty. And then that's the other side. I'm sorry, I don't know what in the, I must have put it in my other pile over there. So it's kind of buried. But like this has this beautiful gold running through it. This one does too. Stunning, stunning, stunning paper. I can't say it enough. Really pretty. And I just realized I didn't cut that down. I'm going to have to do that. Okay, let's dive into the card. Again, I left off a sentiment, not on purpose. I literally finished the card and was like, oh shoot, I didn't leave room. And the sentiments are kind of big and chunky, and so they do need space. But what I love is like you could stamp this and then one of these big chunky sentiments over it, almost like as a background. Like I think you're going to really like it. So let's dive into tonight's card. I'm starting off with a panel of basic white thick cardstock, so 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. When I'm using white as a base, as a card base, I do like to use the thick basic white. It's nice and sturdy. It'll hold up. It won't kind of implode. It'll really hold up for your cards and the design that you have. So thick basic white, you're gonna want that. Hey Lisa, thanks for joining tonight. We were just chatting. Okay, let's see. What do I want to do first? Hold on. I have to cut this down. So I'm going to do this. We're just going to do this live because I didn't do it ahead of time. 2 3/4. So I'm using a panel. Oh, and I need a gold one too. Sugars. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little discombobulated. I was working on packaging up my product shares and getting them ready to mail out, and so I was like doing that literally up like 5 minutes before I went live. So I think did I just trim that too short? No, I didn't. I thought I had everything ready, but I guess I don't. So okay, so this is the panel that we're going to use that's going to go behind this. It's this one. I don't know how to describe it. It's the polished pink one that has the gold sort of running through it, and it measures 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. I just got to go grab a panel of gold here. Hold on a second. I didn't do that ahead of time. I'm so sorry. Let me just trim it quickly. So the gold will measure, let's see here, 4 1/4 by 2 7/8. 4 1/4 by 2 7/8. That should do it. This is just our gold foil sheets. Perfect. Okay. So we are going to adhere the DSP on, I'm sorry, you're getting a glare off of that. A DSP on, I just put a new refill into my adhesive because I'm going through it like crazy. I've been doing lots and lots of crafting. Next week I'm going away, and so I'm working ahead and trying to get lots done in preparation. Okay, so that goes there. And then this panel is going to go as center as you can. Yep, okay. Looked wide for a second. As center as you can aim it. Hold on. Well, it's committed. It's down. It's not moving. It is what it is. That puppy's not going anywhere. Okay, so next I'm going to do a little stamping. I considered doing this ahead of time, but hey, we're here. We got the time. So I thought I would do it tonight. I'm going to stamp the flowers and then the leaves, again, using the Artistically Inked stamp set. So for this flower, it has this sort of center that is empty. And so I'm actually going to stamp this little guy in the center there. And they're distinctive stamps. And what distinctive is it's very detailed stamp that has, it's actually like lots of little details. And it enables us to kind of get this depth in the stamped image. But because of that, we don't want to over ink our stamp. So if I were to straight up stamp that one polished pink flower, this is what that would look like. And it's nice and it works, but there's not quite as much detail in it as if you were to compare it with that one. You lose a little bit of like the shadowing and just the amount of detail. And so if you want to just straight up ink up your stamp, you can do that. This is like kind of the result you would get. Or the better door number 2, so to speak, I'm going to use the polished pink and an ink, a dauber. So I have my flower image here, and using the dauber, I'm going to hold it so I don't shake the table. I'm just going to ink up, I'm basically using the dauber to ink up my stamp as opposed to just going straight onto the ink pad. And this really means that I'm controlling exactly like how much ink is going onto my stamp. It's not getting overloaded. All the little dotted detail in here isn't getting filled. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but if you have a dauber, this is the better way to go. And also kind of really depends on your ink pad. For some reason, not for some reason, it's a brand new ink pad, but my polished pink is really full. It's juicy, as they say. And so I felt like using a dauber gave me a little bit more control. So as you can see here, oh, I need that still for the center. What am I doing? I forgot I have to do the inside. It gave me just a little bit more control, and you can see the extra little detail in there. So, whoops, that was my my little sheet to know what my dauber color is. Okay, so this is the center. This could be used by as like an individual flower image, you know, by itself, but I'm using it just to fill in the center of my flower there. I didn't like it empty. I wanted to fill. Okay, so that's that image. Next, I have the sort of rose, and this one I stamped in the pale papaya. Now, after my whole spiel about using a dauber, for this one I didn't use it. Now, I just feel like it still showed a lot of the detail, and maybe it's not as full as my polished pink. I don't know, but this one I didn't have to use a dauber, and you can still see a lot of the detail. So I left that one sort of as is. And then I stamped my leaf twice in mint macaron ink. Now, again, if you stamp this and you find like, oh, that didn't stamp right, and you find like, whoa, that's not the right color. Hold on. I gotta get a scrap here. Hold on, I gotta cut a scrap. If you stamp it and you find, oh, it's fine and you don't need to use a dauber, then don't. Like, I found that my mint macaron and my pale papaya didn't need it, but my polished pink did. So, you know, just kind of play it by ear. And if you're finding it's like I stamped this one first. This was going to be the image. And then I'm like, I think I can do better with the dauber. And that's when I pulled it out. Okay, so let's do some cutting. Again, I didn't do this ahead of time. I don't know. I just felt like doing it in the moment. That's why there was no rhyme or reason. I just felt like I'm just going to do it in the moment. And all these dies coordinate. So we have the leaf die, we have the circular die, and then we have the sky. The easiest way to know where this goes is this kind of like angle, almost like a 90-degree angle. Bam. So you're not like spinning it and trying to get it to fit. Been there, done that so many times, right? When was it? I did a video. Was it for one of my events or something? I can't remember exactly why I was doing the video. And I was using the sunflowers die and I couldn't line it up for the life of me. And it was supposed to be like a really quick and simple like tutorial. But of course I picked this like really, you know, you have to keep spinning it until it fits. It was like, what was I thinking? I wasn't. Okay, so I'm just going to keep cutting this out. These guys is easy because it has like one side, it has like these bumps, and then one side is sort of flat. So flat and then the bumps. So that one's easy to line up. I'm going to run that through. Okay. So what's everybody thinking so far? Do you like these colors? Again, they're using 2 of the new in colors. So let me know in the comments what your favorite in color is so far. We have polished pink, soft succulent, pale papaya, fresh freesia, and evening evergreen. I'd love to know what your favorite one has been so far. Mine actually was kind of surprising because I didn't expect it to be, but I just kept using it and falling more and more in love with it. And it's the fresh freesia, I think, is my favorite. I think it's a different purple. I'm not a big purple person, but I really like it. Rachel says hers is soft succulent. Yeah, that is I just made a card today with soft succulent, and I really like it. So, okay, there we go. Now, how did I put this together? This was like this, and I think these were like there. I'm just trying to get a feel for how I did this. How did I do this? Can I replicate it? It was like something like that. What did I do? Hold on, I lost it. There it is, lost it. Okay, I'm gonna set those aside. This inner panel here is, I think it's 3.5. Yes, it's 3.5 by, it's a 3.5 by 3.5 square. And then the gold is 3 5/8 by 3 5/8 square. And I think I'm going to attempt, although I totally just, there it is. I'm going to attempt to stamp the hello, okay? Remember that I totally spazzed and forgot to put a sentiment on the front of my card. I'm going to try, I think I can squeeze it in the upper left-hand corner and still get like my flowers and everything else sort of around it. We'll see. I'm not going to glue this down yet because if it doesn't work, I'm going to scratch the idea. We're going to kind of like guinea pig this. See if I can get this to work. So I think I'm going to stamp it in the polished pink. I already have it mounted to what I think is straight on the block. Oh, maybe not. That's a little, hold on. Did I not stamp it straight? Oh, wait, that's not straight. Okay, hold on. I got to clean it first before I go putting my fingers in it and getting all inky. Hold on a second here. Okay, so I thought I did this, but let me try it again. When I'm using the cling and I'm trying to put it on my block straight, I put my block right up along the lines on my grid paper, and then I sort of imagine like an invisible line running underneath my sentiment. Oops, maybe my block moved. Was that my problem? Probably not. I probably just didn't do it well. Spazzed. That's because it describes me, Heather. There we go. That's better. I'm a little spazzed. I'm a lot of spazzed usually. I fly by the seat of my pants and hope everything, you know, works out. Okay, so I gotta lower this a little. Hopefully I can get this stamp straight. If not, we're gonna scratch the idea and just do the sentiment on the inside. Ooh, that's pretty good. I really like the fonts. There's different fonts. Some are a little more, hold on. Like the Best Wishes is very scripty. The hello is kind of like, I don't know, fun. Like, I don't know, happy birthday is a little serious and the thanks is a little formal. So I just love the different fonts that they used in it. Okay, let me get my dimensionals. I feel like I just started a new thing of dimensionals. I use them so much that I have to start a new one. You do some of your best work under pressure. That's funny. That was this card. I literally did it just a couple of hours ago. Like I said, I had another one planned and I'm like, nope, not feeling it. Not tonight, not happening. And so I quickly pulled this one together. I'm just getting a feel for placement here. I want a little room on the bottom for the twine to wrap around. So I think that's going to work. I'm going to leave my leaves there so I have an idea as to where I want to adhere it down. And I'm going to do this. I might want to add more dimensionals later, but we're going to start with this. Okay, and I got to be careful of my words. There we go. We'll do that. These guys, I just glued the leaves straight down. Of course, I lost my adhesive. There it is. A little adhesive, and then enough room for me to tuck them under. Okay, so just a reminder, I have my beach party this Friday. It's a free event over on my Facebook page. You'll find it under events. And we're just going to have a lot of fun. There's lots of fun interactive posts. I have some games for you, and I'm going to share some tips and some stamping tips and tricks. And it's going to be just an hour, so make sure you join me Friday. I'll have some reminders going off on my Facebook page in the meantime, but just so you don't forget, I'd love to have you. I'm excited. I may have to go to the store and get like a lei or something. I don't know. Something fun. Okay, let's see here. Next, so this is interesting. This gold detail down here was a complete afterthought. And so I had done the card, it was all put together, and then I'm like, I think I want a little twine on the bottom. And so literally the thing is all glued down and I'm trying to wrap it around. Needless to say, it was a little complicated. So let me get it out though. It comes from the Simply Elegant trim. You get a silver and a gold, which I love because I love metallics are my favorite around the holidays. And I love it with this suite. And so all I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this around and then I'm going to secure it with, this is twine. So it's not the, it's a little stubborn. And here's the thing. Actually, I may use, what can I use? I'm going to use a little Scotch tape. Now, no laughing. This is so embarrassing. I'm using Scotch tape. I could not find my my tear and tape for the life of me earlier, so I'm using Scotch tape. Flower punch, string, and a straw. No store needed. Well, aren't you clever, Jillian? That's so clever. That's ridiculously clever. Okay, so I'm going to cut this and then attempt to tie a bow, but I will tell you ahead of time, this stuff is a little stubborn when it comes. Oh, I hope I didn't tie it too short. Oh, Jaimie. Let's see if I can get a bow out of this. You know how I feel about doing bows, especially live. Oh boy, I cut that so short. Okay, well, it's going to be a short bow. So the twine is a little stubborn. As you can see, it's like it's going to do what it wants to do, and it doesn't care what you have in mind. It's like, where's my sample? That's why this guy is like way off in left field. Like, what is going on here? And no matter how much I twist it and pull it and push it, like the thing is going straight up. There's nothing I can do about that. That's how I feel about my curly hair sometimes. It's like, it's gonna do what it wants to do. I'm gonna retie this, no matter how much I don't want it to do it. Okay, one more time, and if I can't get this bow to look halfway decent, we're doing a knot. It didn't help that I cut it so short. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, so again, the tails are gonna go where the tails are gonna go, and there's no controlling that. Nope. I like really long tails, but oh well, I didn't get that from this. So I just secured it with Scotch tape on the back. That's so funny. I got this. Things reach. I need it. You know how I feel about making bows, and oh, making them live is even harder. But this stuff, I love it though. It's really pretty. I like it for doing like back. Actually, I could have done that. Last minute thought. Like background loops. I'm going to tuck a dimensional under that one because it's like meh. You know what I mean? You know what that means? Because that's like the best way I can describe it. Meh. Okay, there we go. That's like my trick for getting dimensionals under when you realize you really need another one and you didn't put another one. Actually, I'm going to do one more over there. I didn't put that many because I wanted to leave room for the leaves, but I really needed more because it's kind of sagging. It's a little droopy. Okay. Whew, that worked. Where is my adhesive? Oh my gracious. Oh my gosh, it's right here. People, sometimes I really think. Did I guess I put these down using dimensionals. Oh well, I already put adhesive down. Okay, so I'm going to put this down with the dimensionals, mostly because of this twine here. It really does make it sort of 3D, and so I feel like if you want to adhere it down, it's going to have this little bump on it. Sorry, I was looking for my mini dimensionals, and I just found them. Okie dokie. So we're going to put those there. Pull them off. I tend to go heavy-handed with dimensionals. Maybe that's why I go through them so much. I feel like I need to like open stock in dimensionals, whatever company makes them, because I go through them. And okay, like I cannot find the card. Here we go. Oh, that's what I did wrong. Well, it looks like that's going on the gold like that. I knew something looked weird. So, okay, ready? This is one of like those do as I say, not as I do. So technically I should have matted this and then wrapped the twine around. Oh, and I totally, hold on. Don't commit. Come on. Hold on, this may be painful. Look away. This may be really painful. Oh, my glory. Hold on, I gotta do it again. It totally didn't, it adhered totally crooked. Hold on, it's gonna be bad. Just look away. I feel like we need to just like close our eyes. It's gonna be bad. How bad is it? Okay, should I cut another one? Let me see if I can flatten it out on the, although now I just totally adhered that to the card, to my grid paper. Oh, Jaimie, Jaimie, Jaimie. Well, I could do a couple things. I could try and take that twine off, or I can just try it again. Let me try it again. Although now I don't have dimensionals down. Actually, that's much better. We're going to stick with that. Whew, that was a little painful. I'm not going to lie. My gold took a little bit of a beating, but I think it's salvageable. My bow took the biggest hitting, I think. Beating, whatever the word is. Okay, whew, let's breathe. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, I like it with the sentiment in the corner. I like it there. What do you think? Do you like it in the corner? Obviously, this one's missing it. Hey, Pam. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you jumping in and saying hi. We're working on this fun card using the Artistically Inked Bundle. You hate when you do stuff like that. Oh my goodness, that was painful. I'm like, this is going to be bad. This is going to be like, I'm going to have to surgically remove this. It's going to be bad. Okay, so what I should have done, okay, this is one of those, again, do as I say, not as I do, is adhered the white square to the gold square and then wrap the twine around. I kind of did it a little soon, which is fine, but it's a little hard to mat when when you're using dimensionals. It just is. It's tricky. Okay, so that's where we're at so far. I have a twist in my twine. Is it the end of the world? No. Will it bother me? Yes. Hold on. I feel like I'm doing surgery today on this card. Okay, well, I may have to fiddle with that when we're all done here. Can I get it? I'm going to get it, and I'm going to totally rip the front of it. Okay, we're going to leave that alone for now. Thanks, Shannon. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, I wanted to add just a little... Oh, my gosh. Guess what I forgot to add in? This is not my night. Oh, my goodness, guys. I totally forgot to add my... Hold on, I got to take this off. My gold detail. Okay, this is beginning to be like a comedy of errors. Seriously. Okay, so anytime you use dimensionals and you make an oops, just slide your snips under and cut it off. That's all I did. Okay, so this is that beautiful die. I mean, it's gorgeous. And I used it, I cut it out of gold foil. You could use regular cardstock. You could cut it out of designer series paper. It's just beautiful. Honestly, like, look at that. If you just did that, like, with a sentiment in by itself, I feel like is, a card ready to go. Like, you don't even, this adds like a nice little detail to it, but even just that, a little designer series paper, it fills so much space. It's just gorgeous. I'm cracking you up tonight, just showing us how to fix stuff. It's not so much how to make the card, it's how do you fix it when you just make a hot mess one after another. I like to keep it real around here. Oh, glory. This is so funny. Okay. So I use that big die, and let me just show you the dies again, because you get two of these. I use this leaf one, but then you also have this gorgeous one. Really, 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 really pretty. But I wanted this one. So here's the thing. Let's see if I can do this without completely messing it up. I wanted these guys kind of free, so that I didn't adhere that part down. This one's here is kind of loosey-goosey too. So I adhered everything that's kind of hidden underneath. The card fixed beautifully. Oh, thanks, Michelle. It's kind of a miracle, I feel like, at this point that, my gold isn't ripped in half and my cardstock is in shambles. It's kind of a miracle. So I'm just getting an idea of where I can adhere the adhesive down. And I'm going to do it sort of like, I have a half a dimensional there. Oh my goodness. I guess I should have taken the dimensionals off, but that's okay. And if you want it to fit in an envelope, just be mindful that it fits like on your card front. If you don't really care, maybe you're handing it to someone or you're putting it in a bigger, maybe manila envelope or whatever, I would maybe have it kind of hanging off. But I want to have it fit in a standard envelope. So I'm going to be a little conscious of making sure it fits within the confines of the card. I make you giggle. Oh, glory. We just keep it real around here. If you adhered, again, like Amy said, it's mostly about teaching you how to undo your mistakes. But if you adhere down using dimensionals and you want to take the dimensionals off, roll them. Roll them and they come right off like that. Oh, funny. This is just too funny, people. Too funny. Okay, let's try this. Take 2. I'm gonna take this one off too. Oh my goodness, that's sticky. Okay. Oh, now I have dimensional stuck all over my fingers. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, let's try this again. I'm going to put my dimensionals kind of down the center like I did 5 minutes ago. Even though it's kind of warped. Can you see that? It is just ever so slightly warped. No one will notice, but I notice it. Now I've really wasted a ton of dimensionals. No wonder why I go through them so fast. Okay. Aim for center and center. And listen, we're going down. If it's crooked, it is what it is at this point. No, I think we're pretty good. See, this is the thing with that twine. It really wants to go up there. I don't really want it to go up there. I want it to go down, but it's stubborn. Okay. I wanted to add just a little bling, like I said 5 minutes ago before I realized my mistake, and I pulled out the gilded gems. I love these for a little gold detail. They come in 3 sizes, and I use them all the time, especially for Christmas when I'm using, making projects with gold in them, or like this one today. And I just added a small one and a medium one down here, and then a small one up there in the corner, just to add a little bit of bling, although the gold all the way through kind of adds enough bling, but can I have enough? Then for the inside, I'm not going to add a sentiment because unlike this card, I needed the sentiment on the inside, but I am going to stamp the flowers on the inside. I'm going to stamp the pale papaya, the flower in the pale papaya. I'm going to go there. I don't know. We'll see. Thanks, Kay, so much. Appreciate it. And then the mint macaron, I'm going to stamp in the leaves. I may only do 1 set of leaves. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, maybe we'll do another one. Have it sticking out more, maybe. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't know. Don't overthink it. That's the theme of this card. Don't overthink it. Again, if you wanted to add another one on the inside, you could, but I feel like whenever I send sort of a hello card, I like it just to kind of, I usually write a lot, so I like a blank inside. So there you have it. Again, using the Artistically Inked Bundle, some designer series paper, really beautiful details. And I love just the way the gold makes it pop. It's a simpler card, kind of white on white, which I love, but with this kind of beautiful shimmer kind of going through it. So thanks so much everyone for watching. Keep in mind that I have my beach party on Friday. I hope you can join. And then we do have that really great offer going right now with the starter kit that you can buy for just $99. I'd love to talk more about it with you. If you need any help, questions, want to place an order, the magic website is Jaimie, JAIMIE.com, and that link is in the description of this video here. So thanks everyone so much for watching tonight, and I will catch you again next week. Take care everyone. Bye-bye.